I'm the branch manager with the Vernon District BC SPCA, and I'm here to go over the top 5 things to consider before adopting an animal. So one of the first things to consider when you're thinking about adopting an animal is, are you ready to adopt? Are you ready to bring an animal into your home? Animals can be expensive, so you definitely want to make sure that you're budgeting for their cost of care, food, veterinary care, grooming if it's required, as well as things that might come up like emergencies and stuff like that. So pet insurance is also something that's definitely worth considering. There's many companies around the Okanagan in Canada that offer pet insurance, so that's an option to look into as well. You also want to make sure that your family and your home environment is ready for an animal, that there's nothing that's going to be hazardous to an animal that's around in your home, and that they're going to have a secure environment to live in. So another important thing to consider when you're thinking about adopting an animal is, what type of pet do you want to adopt and bring into your home? Animals have vastly different needs with regards to care, environment that's required. Again, things like grooming and stuff like that some animals will need and some animals will not. So are you looking for a rabbit or a small animal, all the way up to a large-sized dog? Vastly different needs, so make sure that you do some research and know exactly what kind of animal is a good fit for you. We here at the BC SPCA try to use a matching process for people when they're coming up to adopt an animal. So we're basically wanting to know a little bit more about yourself, your home environment, the people and the animals that you already have in your home, and we want to try and find a good fit for you. So if you have lots of dogs and you're looking for another rambunctious dog-friendly dog, then that's something that we definitely want to know before we place an animal in your care. We try very hard to suit the animal's needs as well as the people, but definitely, especially for specific breeds of animals or specific behavioral issues, we definitely recommend that people do a little bit of research before they come up to the shelter and just be aware of what they're getting themselves into. As much as possible, we try to manage people's expectations so that they know what to expect when an animal goes into a home, but there's sometimes still going to be surprises or things we were not aware of. So definitely, if people can expect to have some things come up and be ready for that, that's definitely something to prepare for ahead of time. Definitely make sure that when you're considering adopting an animal, you take your time. It's a very special time. You're opening your home to an animal, and we appreciate it. They appreciate it even more. But it's so important to make sure that you take the time to make the decision and to get to know that animal. Some of our animals are really outgoing and friendly right away. Some of them can be a little shy or more reserved, and it does take a little bit longer, or maybe even a couple of visits, to really see their true personality. So we definitely hope that people will come up, take their time, not rush into anything, and just make sure it's truly the right fit for you. And then another thing to consider when you're bringing an animal home or looking to adopt one is, what's your home environment like? Do you live in a high-rise, condo, apartment, home, acreage? Very different environments can be suitable for very different animals. Also need to consider your strata rules, and if it's possible that you're going to be moving in the next few weeks, months, years, anything like that. If you're renting, even if you own your own home, make sure that you have the proper environment for the animal that you're looking for. Some animals like or require indoor and outdoor access, so that might be a factor, as well as exercise needs for your animal, and all that kind of stuff is something that you definitely need to be aware of before you bring an animal home. Well, I hope that gives you some more information on things to consider before coming to adopt an animal into your home. We seriously hope that you'll consider it, and you can get more information about the process, our branch, and the animals in our care by going to our website, which is spca.bc.ca.